Hi, my name's Pepper Cory, and I'm here on behalf of Studioe Fabrics, and in particular to talk about my line of shot cottons, which are called peppered cottons. I get questions from people on what exactly is a shot cotton, because that term may not be familiar for everybody. There's shot cottons, there's shot silks, there's even shot rayons. Shot as an adjective here simply means that the loom is warped with one color, and the second color, which comes back and forth, which is called the weft, and is literally shot from one side to the other mechanically, is another color. And what that produces is a fabric that's not quite a solid, and it sort of shimmers. It has hints of other colors, depending on which two colors you've put together. So I thought I'd show you close up some shot cottons and what their characteristics are. What I have here is the color card, which is the selling tool that a fabric rep would go into a shop and show to the shop owner. And so at this time there are 50 colors in the line, and some of them quite easily show as you can see the double color coming out, and some not so much. I'm not sure from a video which exactly would show as a true solid color and which would show with shimmers of other colors. So I'm going to concentrate on these three pieces of fabric up front. They're all the same color. It's fuchsia, and in the color card it's number 40. So let's take a look at it, the way it comes off the bolt, what happens when you wash it, and what happens when you iron it after it's been washed. This is a 1/2 yard cut of fuchsia as it comes from the bolt. And it's a little bit shiny. It's a deep, intense pink. And you can see by the little furry selvage that the color that was shot across the weft was this medium to bright pink. So this color, fuchsia, is a combination of two shades of pink. One is a very dark purpley pink, and one is a lighter pink. The one that's easiest to see is the pink that was shot in the weft, because this is the selvage. The other color, what was warped on the loom, is easier to see in this one, because I kind of played with it and brought back. You know, I teased out the color. There you go. Now you can see bright pink versus a dark purple pink. But when woven together, it equals this fuchsia. So you might think that's a lot of trouble to go to for a pink fabric. And the fact is that when that pink comes about as a result of two colors here, it goes with a lot more other fabrics. Prints and other things will coordinate with it very easily. And in a certain light, this particular fabric will have hints of both the darker and the lighter pink. So when it comes straight off the bolt, it looks very shiny and smooth, because this fabric has been calendared. Calendared in the fabric industry means that it's been stretched on a roller and heated and pressed. So when it goes onto the bolt, it goes on very nicely, and the fabric is very flat. It rolls easily. After a while, you may decide, well, I want to use some of this that I've bought, and I want to use it in a bed quilt. And my suggestion is that if you're going to make a bed quilt that's going to get washed itself, why not wash it ahead of time? So things happen to any calendared fabric once they've been washed. So here's another 1/2 yard of fuchsia, and it's been washed. The neat thing here is that the color has intensified. And there is a difference, a slight difference between these two fabrics. So you choose it off the bolt, but then if you wash it, it starts to deepen. And I love that about shot cottons, is that they will become more intense. Now, when you just wash it and take it out of the dryer, it's going to be wrinkled like this. So you can put it on your shelf, just like this, And then when you want to use a piece of it, cut the piece you want to use and press it to make it nice and flat again. So that's what shot cottons are. Two colors that make one color. Here's a few more examples of colors from the line. And this one is very interesting. It's called sea glass. And it actually is a combination of a bright turquoise and a beige. And when those two are woven together, you get this, well, it's like sea glass. It's almost iridescent. It's like a slightly grayed and soft turquoise. So two colors there. This color I love. It's called begonia. Have you ever looked at the leaves of a begonia plant? While they're green, they have little red veins in them. So this is a green. However, it was woven with a rusty red as its cross weave. And so you can kind of see the red occurring in it. So begonia would be a great green to use if you were doing a Christmas project, because this is the most red-friendly green you're ever going to run into, begonia. And then there's this one, which it's called cherry on the color card. And this is a real surprise as to what it was woven from. Look at the selvage there. It's a bright, bright red. But over here on the side, the warp, that was a navy blue. And look what it comes out to be. This deep red with little flashes of blue in it. Again, this is the red that would go with blues. So when you look at a shot cotton, if you can discern the two colors that make it up, that already gives you a head start as to what other prints or solids will go with this.